another topic is this conversation I have a lot with people is sleeping and how difficult it is to regulate your sleep and how much work it requires once your sleeping is discombobulated or deregulated or desynchronized, whatever word you want to use. And it takes a lot of work to get your sleeping back. It's more difficult than people realize. That's why it's something you should prize, cherish. Try not to mess with your sleep. Try to keep it regulated. Try to keep it a routine. Try not to take very long power naps. Anything over 20, 30 minutes is not like a power nap. Anything like that, anything above 30 or more minutes is actually sleep. It's not just a power nap. So you're deregulating your sleep-wake cycle. So your brain starts using that as regular sleep. So more often you sleep like that, the more your body is being conditioned to believe that there is no dedication for nighttime sleep. So it's very discombobulated and deregulated, and it's very hard to get back. So maintaining your sleeping pattern is extremely crucial. A lot of things are tied into our sleep, our hormone regulation, our immune system, our bodily restoration, our memory, our irritability, our mood, emotional stability is all anchored through our sleep, specifically through dreaming. Dreaming is where a lot of repair work occurs. So it's important that we go to sleep in order to dream, because when we dream, that's when our body does a lot of repairing and recuperating. And it needs its regular sleep-in cycles of it goes through between 4 to 8, usually 6 to 8 sleep cycles a night, depends on the individual, given an 8-hour period. So it's important that you maintain that almost 8-hour period so we can go through those 6 to 8 sleep cycles, because that's when it does its work. It's very methodical on the stages of sleep it progresses through. So you don't want to interrupt that during a day, and then it kind of takes away those regular 6 to 8 sleeping patterns, sleeping cycles that it's used to in order to do all the work. And your memory is very important. It's very heavily tied, your long-term memory is heavily tied into your sleep. That's where a lot of your short-term memory gets banked into long-term memory, is through your sleep. So sleeping is extremely crucial. And there are a few articles I've read, and the one that I hear a lot on the internet, it's some type of new research. Oh, by the way, I love when I read these articles and they say new research, and I read it, I'm like, that's not new. That's 20 years old. That's who in the psychology field doesn't know that? But it's almost like clickbait, the way I look at it, and they advertise it as new research. Wow, really? It's not. It's 20 years old. And one of the ones recently I was reading about was this. I think how do they write it down? It was what do they call it? The military sleeping hack. It's the same thing that you would get in any decently informed individual within psychology. It's how they regulate your sleeping pattern. And being able to prepare for sleep is really the only thing you can do. Your body does the other stuff, but you really can't make an appointment in your planner to sleep. It's not something you just make a choice. It's not a cognitive decision. It's really working with your body's sleep-wake cycle and regulating and being mindful of that pattern. But preparing yourself for sleep is the best thing you could do. And I tell people a lot is create a nighttime routine around the same time every day, taking a nice warm shower, during that warm shower, taking some extra time to decompress in that warm shower as the warm water hits your body and goes down through the tub. Let that also take away all the worries, stresses, anxieties, and emotions that are still running its course. You really want to decompress at that time, and really try to do a nice decompression in order to help your body prepare. Because if you're still worked up and you're still all over the place mentally, your body's not really prepared. You have to work with your body, and your mental state of mind is one of the best things you can do. So preparing yourself for when you hit the pillow, you'll get a nice short window when you come out of that shower, and you kind of decompress. You get a nice short window of an opportunity because you're starting fresh. So don't go back to start thinking again, because then you just ruin that window of an opportunity you created. So you get like a nice 10, 15-minute window after you come out of that nice warm shower, and you decompress, you hit the pillow, and you try to relax and methodically release the tension throughout the body through desensitization of tightening and releasing the muscles that may or may not be tensed, and go throughout the whole body, and try to do guided imagery, some type of mental imagery or background noise to help you create a focal point, just to concentrate, to relax, and just let the body go from there. And also, if you try to keep the same time every day, try not to change the times for your sleeping pattern, keep it as a routine. And it's really hard to go backwards for more than 2 hours. Like, what I mean by that is, if you usually go to sleep at 2 a.m., try and go to sleep at 10 p.m. is not realistic. More like if you go to sleep at 2 a.m. and you're trying to improve it, using midnight, it's a 2-hour shift. Your body can handle 2 hours. Going backwards 2 hours, intervals of 2 hours, you can handle. Anything more than that, it's just not realistic.